Hi everyone, I'm Tshiamo. Welcome to my channel. I believe this is my first video that I'm putting out, and I feel inspired. I had intended to do a whole script sitting inside my house. Don't mind the car coming by. I'm in the street, as you can see, and I'm walking home. And it's the 31st of March, end of the month already. Many of you are saying already. I can hear it. It's the end of the quarter, first quarter, 2025. I can already feeling you also saying already. And yeah, end of the month tends to get me because I'm an entrepreneur, I'm a coach, I'm building my business. It's financially very challenging. I get to forget during the month how challenging it is. The end of the month, it's always a rude awakening, a rude reminder. And I've just been feeling very sad and feeling a lot of pressure, measuring the success of my month to the amount in my bank account, which doesn't make for lots of success. And I am feeling to a certain amount of stress. It's already coming down. I'm very lucky to have my husband who's able to support me and my family and allow me to be able to do what I do. But there's certain things that I would like to be able to take care of. As you can see, I am a black woman. I'm an African woman. I'm actually a South African woman. Hello to my people in South Africa, in Southern Africa. And I think most people would know that a lot of us are supporting family back home on a monthly basis. And that's also my case. And I do it with an open heart and lovingly. And that's been a challenge for me. It's been a challenge to do that. It's been a challenge to request somebody else to provide support with that. And so end of the month is always a complicated place. I'm trying to get to that point where in my business and in my life where it no longer is the case. But that's a video for another day. And I spent a complicated night, as I said, having that discomfort in my skin, in my body, in my mind. And I'm just asking you, how do you deal with your discomfort? How do you deal with the challenges, the everyday challenges? How do you, I have my tools. As I said, I'm a life coach, spiritual coach, shapeshifter, and wisdom weaver, which does not dispense me from issues, as you can see. But when I'm going through things, and even when I'm not, but I have systems in place that allow me to be able to navigate end of the month and other challenging times. I don't want to say with ease, but with a certain fluidity and not getting stuck in an emotion or a state of mind or even a real physical 3D situation. So And I do this through spiritual practice, meditation, journaling, so many things that I do on a daily to cultivate an inner sense of peace that I try to take with me everywhere I go and take with me in every situation. And that doesn't mean, as I said, it doesn't get tough. Doesn't mean I don't cry, I don't break down, I don't just sometimes feel like giving up. But that lasts for a little. After leaning into that and feeling into it, because I'm not trying to avoid that, I go back to my place of power and I go and I fill my cup that feels empty, that often is at that point. Dust myself up, dry up my tears, and give it a go again. But not grudgingly, because whatever the case, we have to give it a go. But with a smile and with a positive expectation that I'm onto something, that life is always supporting me, that it's going to be okay, that it might be tough now, but life can be tough. There are moments that are tough in life, and we have to just get over them. With the wisdom of knowing that this is just a season. Life is made of cycles. And once I get through that season, I will probably be able to smile. What I do now will make the biggest difference. And just really rooting myself into what I know to be true, which is it's always working out for me. You must get bashed by a bike. And yeah, I guess that's what I wanted to share. I wanted to share that and ask you, how do you keep your peace? How do you maintain your well-being, cultivate well-being? What's your story? I'd love to hear. If you want to share, put your story in the comments. But if you don't have a plan, if you are burnt out, overwhelmed, feeling, overwhelmed and just like feeling like you're not coping, and if you don't have systems in place that regenerate you and your spirit and your soul, giving you the fuel to do this life thing, then you're at the right place. Because I am going to be sharing in the next couple of weeks what I call the global peace practice, Be the Change, which is really a reminder, nothing new, nothing I've invented, but just a reminder that peace, inner peace, your inner peace starts with you. It's your responsibility, and only you can have control over that. Now, the global peace practice is a message. It's a movement. It's a reminder, as I said, of cultivating inner peace to have a global impact of peace. We look at the world today, We are being told that we might be on the verge of World War III. Our governments are definitely preparing for it. There's conflict, widespread conflict, and misunderstandings all over the world, in all our different continents. There is a spirit of intolerance, hate, discrimination, and racism that is what's the word? That is picking up. And all of these things can be a lot. And we found ourselves battling to cope with our everyday challenges because of the overwhelm of just the global situation. And global peace practice is, as I said, a reminder that if we just take care of ourselves, not to say that we don't take care of anyone or that we don't care about the world, but understanding that the best thing you can give to the world is a healthy version of yourself that's thriving and in a place of peace. And therefore, that should be, your number one priority. And from that place, a place of a full cup, your energy, your example will ripple out into the world. And if we all did that, if we all took care of ourselves, if we all cultivated our peace, then there wouldn't be no conflict. And there would definitely not be the huge conflicts that we are facing today. And so the global peace practice really is a call to cultivate that peace, to be the change that you want to see in the world. An invitation to all of us to be more conscious about the way we show up, about the way we live for ourselves, because we are the first beneficiaries of this kind of wellness and well-being, spiritual, mental, physical. But for the rest of the world, it's the best gift you can give. And so I invite you, as I said, to share in the comments what you've thought of this video. And I will be sharing the global peace practice, Be the Change message on this channel. I will be sharing the different mindfulness and spiritual and mindset and holistic practices and principles and tools that you can use to start cultivating an inner spaciousness, a level of inner peace that is intended to really increase the quality of your life and of the space that you're occupying, and share in this journey together, as it is an everyday journey. It's not something you do once and it's done. And from that point, we can then have a positive imprint and footprint, I believe we can say that both, in the world, as I said, in the spaces that we occupy. And that is how I believe we make the world a better place. So that's it from me, guys. If you've enjoyed this video, look out for more. They will be coming. Subscribe to this channel, this young channel, so you can know when I'm letting out a video. And I look forward to connecting. Love and light.